until they put me at boarding school 6 years later, the year 1950. And we stayed at the sister school, or the boarding school, all through the school year until Memorial Day. That's when the soldiers would come and shoot their guns in the cemetery, and that's when we can go home. And my mother picked me up and brought me out to my grandpa, John Sherman. And his Indian name was Tashunka Nupa. That means two horse. And there I stayed all summer. Never spoke a word of English, because my grandpa and grandma, they never spoke English. So that's all I spoke till I went to school. And when I got to St. Michael's in the fall of 50, and could barely speak English. And the very first night, the sister was coming down the room. It was one big room where you could see all the beds, all the little boys. You could see everybody. And the sister was coming down the line. She said, "Kneel, oh pray," she said. So the little boys that understood her, they got down and started praying. And she came to me. That was the first day of school. I didn't know sign the cross or Hail Mary or anything, Our Father. I didn't know any prayers in English, so I started praying in Dakota, the way I heard my grandma pray. And that sister grabbed my ear, twisted it, made me get up. She said, "You speak English, eh?" She said. They were French, they always used the word "eh." And they brought me to Father's office, just a short ways, on the same floor. When I got in there, she told Father that he's not speaking English. So Father put a ruler in the corner. I had to kneel on it. When I started getting tired, trying to sit on my ankle, Father come behind, and grab her hair back here, make you kneel straight up. And that's the way we were punished for talking Dakota. Other ways too, we got the ruler. You had to eat soap, and many years later, 1997, my sister passed away, and they had her a week at St. Michael's. And we were sitting along the wall, all the men. This was back in '97. And the door opened, and the Father came in walking really fast. I recognized that walk. So Big Al, in Indian, I said, "Is that, hey, Father Julius?" I said, "Is that Father Julius?" And he's looking, he said, "Hey, Stitch." He said, "Looks like him." He said, "He's walking fast." So he was visiting, shaking hands, hugging people. So I went to the bathroom, washed my hands. I came out right at the corner. Just then Father came around the corner. He stopped right in front of me. He was pointing at my face. He said, "I know that face, I know that face. I just can't remember the name that goes with that face, you're saying. So me too, I made off. I was mad. I said, you should remember this face, Father. You made me deal and ruler many times. My knees are shot. I said, he spun around and took off. Yeah, I should have made off because I was going to choke him or something. But he took off. So anyway, his name was Father Julius. And there's other ways we got punished. At that time there was a cattle barn. There was about 3 of them. They milked their own cows for the kids. We had to drink that milk. It didn't taste very good. It was raw milk. But when we got punished, we had to go after school. And they milked cows early in the morning, afternoon again. And we had to go around with a shovel. Guys were milking by hand. Whenever the cow raises her tail, they'll jump up, take their pail, then she'll go number 2. And then they had a big pail. We had that shovel, and then there was a brush like a broom. We had to get that all wet and wash that cow's behind. And then they sat back down. That's the way we got. Another way of getting punished. We had to work.